Okay, we got another little short game here. This is called Carpe Diem, I believe is how you pronounce it. I am not actually sure how this is actually pronounced, but I guess we'll call it Carpe Diem. Yeah, I'm probably totally off, but let's start this. This is another free game that's on Steam. It's another one that would be in the visual novel category, or more exactly static novel, because there's really no choices from my understanding, so it's just straightforward, and I think this is a pretty short one, so maybe we'll be able to hit this in one run. So let's see how this little story is. She's late. I've experienced some problems lately, and we weren't able to hang out in a while. I managed to get things working so I can spend time with her. But it is only temporary, and I don't know how long it'll last. Hey, June. Sorry, did I keep you waiting? I will say I do like the art. The art is actually pretty nice. I don't know about the background art. The background art it's very simple, but the coloring-wise, I don't know, so far it seems like it might be out of place a little. Yeah, for about half an hour. You guys supposed to say, not at all, here, you know? Oh, is he? Okay. Look at her face. She pissed. Oh, you're not supposed to say that. I didn't know that. Either did I. I didn't know I'm supposed to say, I've not been waiting at all. I wasn't notified about this change in society. Hey, I'm with the dude. I didn't know about this. Didn't know I was supposed to just pretend that, no. They didn't bother because they know you're not going to follow it anyway. Damn right. So, where do you want to go? Ooh! Oh, I guess there are choices. I guess I was wrong on the choice part. Maybe there are. Maybe it's a little more detailed than I thought it was. I guess I'm not 100%. My knowledge on this was quite limited, and I thought it would just be straightforward. There's actually a choice. Let's see, where should we go? Arcade, park, mall? Let's go to the frickin' arcade. Arcade sounds cool. I know a good arcade place. Wanna check it out? Sure. I've never been to an arcade before, so I'm interested. Well, it is pretty hard to get into arcades nowadays. I mean, there's really not that many. Arcades really aren't popular anymore. The only place I know where you go to, like, you would be able to get to easily, at least around near me, the only place I know of is, Craig's Cruisers. And that has, an arcade in there. Video games. Well, last time I've been in there, which was many years ago, so who knows what the hell's in there. Maybe, I'm assuming they still got video games in there. And shit like that you would usually see places. But an actual arcade, I've actually never been into one. The only time I've been into anything close to an arcade is when I went to a virtual game convention. That was the only thing. And it's because they had a whole bunch of arcade, actual arcade cabinets, pinball machines, all that shit all set up. It was pretty cool. Really? Don't you like games? I do, but I usually only play at home. I think you'll like it there. Well, we'll see. As we walk inside the arcade, her eyes are filled with amazement and excitement. Like a crane machine. Hey, look, June. Wait, hey, June, look. I got that word out of place. She points at a crane game, and that's what I was pointing at as well. I always love cute things. I want that big spider plushie. And she finds spiders extremely cute, so for some reason. Okay, if that's what she finds cute, she finds cute. I really don't think spiders are that cute. I don't think insects in general are that cute. The only thing that looks nice about an insect would be like some of the colors and things like that, like from a butterfly's wings or something in that mesh. But insects, in general, I think are hideous creatures. They're ugly things. I try to reach for a coin in my pocket. Wait, let me do it. I want to get it on my own. She pulls out some coins and starts playing. Now that's the thing. A girl who wants to play some games, hell yeah. And she's cute too. Plushie has all her attention. Her first try barely touches the thing she wants. What were you even trying to get? Hush, let me concentrate here. She managed to grab it, but still no luck. It fell. She inserts another coin and tries again. And again. And again. This crane is broken! Maybe you're just not that good. Sometimes... I don't know, it's been a long time since I played a crane game. I probably would suck ass at it too. Of course it's not. Here, let me get it for you. Oh. Gonna get her a nice little plushie, aren't you? I'm not good at crane games myself. But I gotta show off somehow. That's right, I knew that's what you were doing. You're gonna show off. Got it! Thank goodness. Yeah, you would have embarrassed yourself there if you didn't. Wow, how did you do that? Easy. Oh, don't lie, you just said you're just showing off. You'd be like, yeah, that was easy, girl. I prayed to all gods I know of. Of course I can't say that. Of course. I know you just said it was easy. You just showed off like, yeah, it was easy. You can't just be like, I was lying. That was just luck. Aw, you're just playing on, you're double downing on this, aren't you? It's all in the timing. It was a fluke, right? Oh, she sees right through it! I like this girl. Of course, I immediately stopped when I saw her holding out a coin. I will just keep quiet before she asks me to do it again. I hand her the big plushie, and she hugs it tight. There are some racing games over there. Wanna try it? Not very fond of those. I'll just watch you. Okay. I'll just play a couple of rounds. I'm not a big fan of racing games either. I just like their setup in the arcade. And some of those arcade racing games are pretty cool. I mean, some of them have steering wheels, and some of them actually, you know, you can hop on. Some of the bike ones and stuff, you know, like movable bike kind of thing. Shit like that. They're almost completely enclosed. Oh, those ones too, yeah. Those ones as well, those racing ones. They are almost completely enclosed and seat tilts according to the game. Yeah, and those ones as well. You sit down, it's like a racing chair. You know, all that stuff. You get gears, all that friggin' shit. It feels real. It stands behind me and watches as I play. You know, some people actually do that setup where they go full out on racing games, console racing games for like a Gran Turismo and stuff like that, and they buy a fancy seat. And they have a fancy ass setup. Whew. You must really like racing games to spend that type of money. As expected, I lost the first round horribly. Wow, Joan. Are you even trying? Bystanders don't get to talk. She plays with her plushie as I continue my game. But again, I lost. Just as I thought. This isn't really my thing. If only they had this kind of setup for a completely different game. I chuckles as if to mock me. I think you'd suck at whatever game it is. Aww, that's me. Is that why you can never win against me? Oh yeah? Why don't we settle this once and for all? I like this girl. I like this girl. She points at the fighting game arcades. I loved playing these when I was a kid, so prepare to get your butt kicked. I suck at fighting games. If a girl said that to me, she probably would kick my ass. I accept your challenge, Missy. Finally, a game I can play with her. Not really a date if I'm the only one having fun, right? practice game. I don't know the buttons yet. I also have not played this in a long time. We sit across each other, and her voice is all I can hear. Spend the first round trying to figure out every button does. After trying some combinations, my character accidentally hit hers. No fair! Don't hit me yet! Hurry up! I can't wait anymore. Just one sec. How do I... Oh, never mind. Alright, I got it. Come at me anytime, bruh. The battle begins, and we got so into it that I forgot how many rounds we did. But we are more or less evenly matched. I win half the time, and she wins the other half. More importantly, I get to see a side of her I rarely see. Competitive side? Oh, what the hell is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be a curse word or something? And that's what I'm wondering if she's like shit or something. I don't like that. I'm assuming that's supposed to be like her cursing. Why did I do that? Strange enough, it was the side of her I find cute the most. You know what? I do like this side of her as well. This little gaming side of her. Who doesn't like a cute girl who also likes to play some games? Nothing wrong with that. I mean... The buttons are not listening to me. I only see her like this when I play with her at home. Which only happened once or twice before. Ha! I won. Beat that. I'm just trying to keep my laughter while I listen to her. We play one round after another. Hey, no fair. I wasn't ready! The more she plays, the better she gets. See? I've beaten you 3 consecutive times already. Screw this. She laughs and stands up to stretch. Hey June, let's go grab something to eat. I was just thinking the same. We go to a small diner near the arcade. What are you getting? She looks at the menu for a bit. An order of beef udon and tempura. I guess I'll get the same. We feigned a table while waiting for our order. And the first thing she asks is, "Where's my food?" Looks like playing games really tired I out. Patience is a virtue. Patient won't fill me up. Complaining won't either. And then our order arrives. Oh, look, it did! She chomps on her food like there's no tomorrow. It did not take a while for her to finish it. Ah, that was good. Rejuvenated? Definitely. That took all my energy. Well, at least she had fun. Yeah, but we need to pick something less active now. How about the park? Oh, maybe we're going to all 3 of those locations. I'm cool with that. Here's a good spot to sit. I'm surprised it's a bit chilly despite the sun being directly on top of us. Yeah, nice weather indeed. It's so nice outside. And you still like to stay indoors the whole day. You know what? I'm sad to say, but I like to stay indoors all the time as well. I mean, I don't mind going out, but there would have to be an actual reason. And to tell you the truth, if I was dating a cute girl like this, that would be a reason. That would be reason enough to get me out of the house. Other than that, I have plenty I can do here. I got plenty of stuff, and I got plenty of hobbies that I can do in my time, and I got more than enough stuff to last years worth of time to keep me busy. It's so nice outside, and you still like to stay indoors the whole day. Oh, I already read that. I've read it again. Outdoors are nice, but Indoors are nicer. She giggles a bit. How have you been here? Did that just say, how have you been here? Maybe that's supposed to just say, how have you been? Because, oh, that just kind of confused me there, that wording. Same old, same old. I bet you still only eat instant food, don't you? More or less. Well, that's not very good for you. Come on, June. What nutrition can adding hot water give you? It's fine. You're learning how to cook for me anyway. So you're gonna rely on her just to do all your cooking? I mean, she's not gonna be around there forever. One thing I learned from, living, myself and sufficient is cooking is not that bad. There are some interesting things you can make if you spend the time. The only real issue I don't like when it comes to making food is it takes time. Especially if you're actually making something and not just taking something that came out of a package into the oven or something like that. Actually making something. That takes even more time. That's the only downside. But I will say it tastes a hell of a lot better than throwing something in the damn microwave. Actually making something. Oh, hell of a lot better. Sure, I'll serve you my specialty dish. Burnt rice balls? That's kind of mean, man. Oh, she goes with it. She goes with it. Yes, every day. You'll kill me. We haven't seen each other in so long, but I have a lot of things to share and ask. Oh, what is their relationship? I mean, he kind of, when we were at the arcade, he kind of brought the idea that they're kind of on a date. What? Are they not really girlfriend and boyfriend, but like old friends? And that's something that really hasn't been answered, is what is their actual relationship? I mean, they're hanging out, but the relationship between the two really hasn't been out, put together much on what it is. Maybe they're related. Maybe they're not actually on a date, they're just related and they're hanging out like they're cousins or something. And I don't even know where to start. Are you still living in that torn down apartment? Yeah, but it's a bit better now that they've renovated a few things. I think my greatest worry about that place is the people, though. Well, I mean, I don't like to say anything bad about people, but usually run down places or places that look a little more beat down usually don't attract the most good people. I mean, usually it's people who don't have a lot of money, and usually when people don't have a lot of money, usually they're lower down the moral ladder, and they're not usually the best people. Most of them are the old people who live there. Oh, so it's just old people. I don't think you have to worry too much about old people. They should move to a safer place, especially if they're living alone. Yeah, you don't want those old people croaking in their house, their apartment right next door, and then you start smelling something. Oh, that would be nasty. Going to work one day and be like, you won't believe what just happened at my apartment. My apartment building. My neighbor, he died in his apartment, and it stunk. He must have been sitting there for a while. Now that would be awful. One good thing about Ai is that she can be talkative. It saves me the trouble of trying to keep the conversation alive. I just ask a question and she'll manage to talk for hours about it. How about work? How's it been? Total mess. It probably will continue to be. Our boss gives us impossible tasks and most of us are pretty much fed up with it. A lot have quitted already due to that, and the rest are demotivated. Then there's Troy, my coworker, who would slack off until the last minute. Such a troublesome guy. Make things harder for us. Sometimes he would even ask our other coworker to do his part. Well, that's kind of mean. That's not very good. I hate it when coworkers leave shit for you. You don't always want to say stuff like that, anything to them, because it just causes conflict, and ugh, you gotta work with this person. When making conflict with someone is not fun when you have to see him every day. I listened to her while noticing how much her expression changed since mentioning that Troy guy. Well, she does seem to get a smile for some reason. There's this one time we got the processes all mixed up so bad because of him. Our boss was furious that time. Then Troy. She paused mid-sentence and stared at me. Are you a little jealous because she's talking about another guy? What? Oh, I see. Oh shit! Maybe he was jealous. What is it? Yes, I knew it! I knew it! You're jealous, aren't you? I knew it! I knew it! It's written all over your face. Huh? What are you talking about? Anyway, so what does this Troy guy do? See? The tone of her voice gives it away. Oh, she is teasing you now. Leave me alone already. Come on, admit it. I stare at her and wait for her to finish laughing. What happened to the job offer you got from the other company? Oh, that? I turned it down. I need to be relocated for that job. I don't really want a new settlement and lifestyle for just a little bit of increasing income. That makes sense. I mean, if the money's not worth it, moving somewhere, that usually costs money. If the increase you're getting might not be worthwhile because you gotta spend the time to figure out where you're gonna get relocated, then you have to spend the money to get relocated, and then you have to, of course, the part after that. Because once you're relocated, now you gotta learn the new area, maybe make new friends, all that shit. So if the price, the increase in your pay is not worthwhile, sometimes it's not worth taking the extra money. That's fine. I bet you'll get another job offer soon. Maybe even closer here. Who knows? You miss me that much already? She really enjoys making me admit embarrassing things. I like her. I do. Yes, so I can try your burnt rice balls already. We continued talking and laughing about random things until we lost track of time. She suddenly stops talking. I'll be back. Oh, what'd she run off for? She stands up and walks toward the lady giving away some kind of flyers. She grabs one and waves it at me as she was walking back. They're having a fireworks display later. We should see it. Yeah, I know about that. Do you do that here every year? Let's go then, before it gets crowded there. Don't worry, I know a good spot to watch the fireworks. It's less crowded too. Ooh, fireworks. It takes a bit of walking to get there, plus to go up the hill. The sun just sets when we arrive, so it was starting to get dark. Good. It's just us here. Wow, you're right. This is a good view. Right? We sit on the bench and wait for the show. Not long after, dots of light shoot toward the sky. Slowly fade and bloom like flowers of different color. The cheers of the crowd at the foot of the mountain can be heard. My face is filled with happiness just watching the fireworks. I wish this could last forever. But I'm running out of time. She looks at me with a sad look. It's time, isn't it? Almost. Alright, what time is this? I'm confused. Don't worry. It won't be long. It's fine. You really shouldn't bother hanging out with me. Don't say that. After all, I'm just... Have you heard of the Turing test? Turing test? Turing test. No? I've never heard of the... Well, as far as I know, I don't know what the Turing test is. It's an evaluation of a machine's ability to exhibit intelligence. Whether it can act or speak like a human. But however good a machine becomes, however indistinguishable it is from humans, it will never be an actual human being. That makes sense. I mean, humans are complicated creatures when you think about it. As far as we know, we are the most complicated living organisms. You know, especially when it comes to our brain, we don't even understand 100% our brain. We're pretty complicated things. There's a lot we don't even know about ourselves. For a machine that we make to become us would be a huge advancement. Kind of scary too, because then you never know who this other person is, if they're actually human or not. Actually, I think I might have heard of the Turing test before, or at least something. The thing sounds familiar, so I might have heard something, because I do remember. I think I've heard of something. It might have been from like some stuff to do with sci-fi, science fiction, maybe a movie I've seen or something. Just like I. Wait a minute. Oh, what is she? Wait. Is that supposed to be like AI? Not I, but AI? No matter how good her program is, and no matter how much I deny it myself, she will never be real. So this whole entire thing never took place? Holy shit, how to throw me for a little loop here? So, wait, are you saying that, you know, to tell you the truth, that would be kind of cool. A program that learns, but still is, even though it isn't 100% human, it would still be, that you could talk to and hang out virtually with. And it wasn't a real person, but it was a program. And it just continued to learn and everything. It would be kind of cool. You know, it would be an interesting thing. Pretty complicated. I mean, AI is, when it comes to video games at least, is, from my understanding, pretty complicated of a thing when you do AI for programming. And in my opinion, it still has a lot of advancement to do, because a lot of games, AI programming is stupid as hell. A lot of it is pretty much, I think they simplify it by making it like certain things, not that. And just patterns, because patterns are not really much of an AI, in my opinion. We aren't in the same dimension and reality. No! 2D waifus! Why aren't you real? She will continue to dwell inside the artificial world that I created. Oh. You created. So, this is your creation. So that's definitely something special. You created this. Ooh. The program crashed again. Oh, that sucks. As expected. It couldn't go any longer than that. I really need to come up with a stable fix soon. What am I doing with my life? Something you, I guess, enjoy? That was a pretty short one. I didn't expect that. Alright, well, if you guys want to check this out yourself, it is on Steam and it is free, so feel free to check it out. It doesn't take that long at all. It is pretty short, and I thought it was alright. There is some of the dialogue I thought could be improved. I did like the art, not really the background art too much. The background art was very simple, but the character art, I really liked it. She was cute. I mean, that's the only art we've really ever seen character-wise. So, yeah. I say give it a shot if you really have the time and you want, or you want a free Steam achievement, because there's only one achievement that's for completing it. Feel free to do that, and it won't take that long. You can just play it once, delete it, and you're basically done. Unless you really want to play it again. There might be some people out there. Yeah, I thought it was okay. It was an unexpected ending, to tell you the truth. I didn't expect it to be a program. I was wondering what the relationship between the two were, and alright, we now know. It was not real. It wasn't a real relationship, so that's why they never started off like... It was more like one of those dating simulators type of thing that he's making, type of thing. But I think he's trying to make a program with it seems like artificial intelligence he's trying to make. Which, no wonder, it probably crashed. It probably went on for so long and then something, happened. Of course, he stated that the program could only go for so long before it crashed, so... It must have hit some sort of wall. Either technology hasn't advanced too much on his computer technology, or his computer can't handle the program. Or a multitude of other things, who knows? I thought it was interesting, though. That little ending there. Alright, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment down below, and if you want, leave a thumbs up if you like the video. And feel free to subscribe if you want to see other videos like this, and plenty of others. There will be tons of other videos coming. And on the description box, I will leave a link to the Steam page for this, as well as a link to my blog and a link to my other Steam channel. Hopefully you guys all have a great day, and we'll see you again.